In this video, I'm going to show you how to self-pop your full back at home. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Dr. Rowe coming to you from SpineCare in St. Joseph, Michigan. In this video, we're going to go over easy at-home exercises that may end in a satisfying self-pop, crack, or release throughout your whole back. And to make it easy, I'm going to break it up into different areas of the back that are going to focus on the upper back, working our way into the shoulder blades, to the lower back, to the pelvis. That way you can really focus on the spots that need it the most. Before we begin though, I want to make a note that these are not chiropractic adjustments. They do not serve to replace chiropractic adjustments. Instead, they're mobility exercises that again may end in a satisfying self-pop, crack, or release. So let's get started and fix that full back pain right now. Here's how to focus more on the base of the neck and the upper back with two easy exercises that may end in a satisfying self-pop, crack, or release. These ones are going to target a muscle called the upper trapezius, which runs from the top of the shoulder into the side of the neck. They can be done standing or seated. Just have very good upright posture, neck in a neutral position. Whatever side that I'm having issues, let's say I'm having a lot of right-sided neck pain. I'm going to take that side shoulder and shrug it up towards my ear as much as I can. You should feel the muscles on the top of the shoulder, that upper trapezius, starting to fire. From there, what I'm going to do is take the hand on the other side, grip to the side of the head, and then gently pull my ear towards the other side shoulder. You should feel a deep stretch forming in the side of the neck. From there, what I'm going to do to take this one to the next level is then lower my shoulder down, almost like trying to grab something off the floor with my hand. This creates a wonderful deep stretch, and if it is locked up, you might feel a sudden pop, crack, or release, but do not try to force this one. Only go for a comfortable stretch. Hold this one for about 10 to 15 seconds. You're just going to relax, take a breather, and then on the next repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. I try to repeat that 3 to 5 times. You can also do a different variation that hits it just a little bit differently. So this time around, what I'm going to do is bend my elbow at 90 degrees on the side that I'm focusing on. Take the hand, slide it across the lower back as much as I can until you feel a very good activation of the muscles on top of the shoulder. From there, the movement is very similar. Take your hand, place it on the side of the head, and then gently pull your ear towards the other side shoulder. This creates a wonderful stretch. Again, it feels really good. And again, you might get that sudden pop. Don't try to force it. Try to hold this one for about 10 to 15 seconds. You're just going to relax. And then on the next repetition, try to stretch into it just a little bit more. But you want to do that for about 3 to 5 times. And then when you're done on one side, switch to the other to keep them both in balance. For the upper back, I'm going to go over different exercises that hit it just a little bit differently. This first one really targets the top part of the upper back. You can do this one by putting your arms outstretched using a regular chair, but I find that using an office chair with wheels gives us that extra bump, or as Spinal Tap would say, lets us take it to 11. Let's start off on our knees, put a pillow or towel underneath them for extra comfort. I'm going to tuck my chin towards my chest. I'm going to put my hands locked into the chair, or if you're using the floor, just grip into the floor. And what I'm going to do from there is try to outstretch my arms as much as I can, using the chair to roll away from me, and then lowering my butt down towards my heels at the same time. When you do this, you're going to feel a deep stretch in the upper back. Once you feel that, really allow the chest here to sag downward towards the floor. In this position, you might start to get some snaps, cracks, pops, whatever you want to call them, into the upper back. It just puts a lot of good mobility in there. But we can take this one to the next level. Let me lower my arm here by doing a neck retraction. That is driving the back of the head upward towards the ceiling like this, holding it for a couple seconds, and then doing the opposite, driving the chin downwards towards the ceiling. It just puts that a little bit extra mobility in there while you do this, and you may find that it offers you that satisfying self-pop or release that you are looking for. But I try to do this one for about 10 repetitions in both directions. From there, I just relax, take a breather. On the next repetition, I try to stretch into it even more, and then just repeat this one. But you can do this for 3 to 5 complete sets. So here's a really easy exercise that can really quickly unlock joint stiffness and muscle tightness in the upper back, especially in between the shoulder blades. The great part is you can do this one in bed, and gravity is going to do all of the hard work for us. What I'm going to do is lie flat on my back. I'm going to take a large rolled up bath towel and place right over the spot that I want to focus on opening up. I'm going to slide backward until my shoulders and my upper back are off the edge of the bed, but that towel is supporting right at the edge of the bed. If your mattress is pretty soft, what you can do at that point is mimic this movement by using like a foldable chair, anything that is sturdy. Think like what you were doing in grade school. Don't tell me I was the only one that was opening up my back in grade school by putting my hands behind my head like this and going backwards. But we're going to mimic that movement. So I'm going to just allow my upper back and shoulder and head weight to go downwards. In this position, you're going to feel a deep stretch over the spot of the towel. It helps put the back into extension, taking pressure off of those joints. What I'm going to do is take my hands, put them on the back of my head just like this to help support it. From there, I'm going to intensify this stretch by passively pulling down with my elbows, kind of like winging them down towards the floor by also pressing down with my head. If that segment is locked, you might get that sudden pop or release that you're looking for, but do not try to force it. Just go for a comfortable, deep stretch. Try to hold this one for 15 to 20 seconds. From there, you can relax, take a breather, and then repeat this 3 to 5 times. With each repetition, just try to stretch into it just a little bit more, and hopefully you will get that satisfying release that you are looking for. From there, you can just move the towels over different spots. Go all the way from the top of the upper back, work your way down into the middle back, and repeat as needed. If you feel like it's still locked up and you need to take it to the next level, what you can do is go right over that spot, but instead of just winging your elbows down like this, put them straight back like this. So your elbows are straight, my arms are going to go overlapped. I'm going to let my head go down towards the floor, and then I'm going to passively just, I don't know if you heard it over the microphone, but I got a pretty good release right there. I just pull my arms down very quickly like this. It just offers a little bit more of a passive stretch. But again, these should be comfortable movements. If they're causing pain or discomfort, please discontinue immediately. So here's one of my favorite ways to release the upper and middle back, because you can do it standing, and it's also going to address a tight chest, which tends to draw our shoulders into a rounded posture. It's known as the doorway, YUW. We just need to go next to a doorway. So I'm going to put my feet together, and what I'm going to do is have very good upright posture. Start off by forming a Y with your arms. So have your elbows straight, grip into the door frame with your hands. From there, I'm going to tuck my chin slightly towards my chest and then drive my head back into retraction. You should feel a gentle activation of the muscles in the neck. From there, we're going to use our body weight to lean forward. So kind of like just taking your chest forward, leaning through the doorway. This creates a deep stretch into the chest, into the upper back. You should really feel it in between the shoulder blades. I try to hold this one comfortably for about 15 to 20 seconds. From there, I'm just going to relax. The next movement is creating a field goal or a U. So when you do this, you're going to notice it hits it just a little bit differently. And with this one, I usually get a nice release or a pop in my upper back in between the shoulder blades. But I don't try to force it. I just go for a deep, comfortable stretch. Again, holding this one for 15 to 20 seconds, and then going into the final position, which is creating a W with our arms. But go through all 3 of those positions. If you feel like one is targeting it just a little bit better, throw a couple more repetitions in at that point. Always go through the positions and use what works best for you. You can also get a little bit of a deeper stretch off to one side. Like let's say you have a lot going on towards the right. By going through those positions, but taking one side off and stabilizing the shoulder instead, and then leaning with your complete body weight at that point, you might find that it just helps a little bit more. But go through all of those motions, use what works best for you. So here's 2 easy exercises for the lower back that you can do in bed. You can also do these on the floor. So I'm going to start with what is known as the scorpion. Lie flat on your stomach, prop yourself up on your elbows just like this. Tuck your chin towards your chest. We're going to bend our knees roughly at 90 degrees, put our legs together. From there, I'm going to turn, twist, or rotate, whatever you want to call it, through your lower back, into your hips, and then through your legs, allowing your back to relax and just allow your leg weight to go down towards the floor. Once you feel a deep, comfortable stretch, I try to hold this one for about 5 seconds. From there, I just relax and then go towards the other side. Again, just relax into this movement. If it is locked up, you might get a sudden release, pop, crack, whatever you want to call it. But I'm just going to do this nice and slowly from side to side for about 10 to 15 repetitions. And with each repetition, try to stretch into it just a little bit more. After that, if the back feels pretty good, you're all set, but you can throw in another set or two as needed. From there, if this position is not comfortable, we can do what is known as the corkscrew instead. So what I'm going to do is just turn over on my back, and I'm going to have one leg straight while the other knee goes bent at 90 degrees. I'm going to take the hand on the other side, grab on the outside of the bent knee. So my left hand is grabbing on the outside of my right knee. From there, I'm just going to take my knee over as much as I can until I feel that deep stretch into the lower back. To take this one to the next level, once we feel that deep stretch, I'm going to straighten the other arm like this and then turn and rotate my upper body and head in the opposite direction. This is what causes that corkscrew effect. It feels wonderful. I try to hold this one right here for about 15 to 20 seconds. Just do nice, slow, controlled breathing. From there, I just relax, take a breather. And then on the next repetition, I try to stretch into it just a little bit more. But I try to do that for about 3 to 5 repetitions, and then I just switch to the other side and repeat. So here's a really easy way to self-release tightness and tension across the pelvis into the sacrum, specifically the SI or sacroiliac joints. I call this the sacral corkscrew, best done at the edge of a bed. I'm going to start off lying on my side, with the painful side being up towards the ceiling. So in this case, I'd have a left-sided SI joint issue. What I'm going to do is take the bottom leg, keep it straight at the knee, and then slide my top leg right here, I should say the foot, right underneath that knee. Press down with the knee to create a stable anchor point, so we don't want the foot sliding. From there, I'm going to find my contact point, the sacroiliac joint. Take a hand, place it right in the center of your lower back, right around the belt line, and then just slightly go off to the side. You should be in the vicinity of that sacroiliac joint, but let's pinpoint it by just taking the top knee right here and moving it up and down very slowly. You should start to feel some motion across the sacrum. That's where we want to pinpoint that spot. From there, I'm going to take the meaty portion of my palm right here and place it right over that spot. So it's kind of like cupping your glute. It looks kind of funny, but it does work. But the movement is very easy. I'm going to press into that spot to maintain pressure while I take the hand on the other side, hooked right behind the bent knee, and pull down. So press into it, pull down at the same time. What this will do is cause a rotational deep stretch across the sacrum, and if it is locked up, you might get that sudden pop right through here into that SI joint. But do not try to force it. Instead, hold this one comfortably for about 15 seconds. You're just going to relax, take a breather, and then try to repeat this 3 to 5 times with each repetition, trying to stretch into it just a little bit more. And then when you're done on one side, what you're going to do is just switch to the other side to keep them both in balance. If the exercises helped, please support us by giving this video a like and maybe subscribing to the channel too. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.